Hey, it's Beatrice. I was just walking around Indonesian streets, little streets, and I ran across this little shed, and it looked like a space where there is not enough, where there is not too much wind, so you can hear me. Um, so it's not the prettiest background, but it is very authentic, which is one of my favorite words and concepts. So I wanted to share with you today a little bit about gratitude and the concept of forgiveness and the concept of apology. I am more and more getting away of buying into forgiveness or apology. Because the more I'm learning about the cosmos, the more I see the perfection in everything. And the more I find it not necessary to ask for forgiveness or to give forgiveness. Because really and truly, whatever happens to you has an opposite effect somewhere and balances out in the end. You know, if something happens to you and it made your life difficult, at the same time, because you had this difficulty, it also was an opportunity for you to cultivate certain strengths within you that then serve you at another point in time to overcome a challenge or an obstacle, and they shape you into who you are. And you are amazing and magnificent. You're perfect right now. And the concept of forgiveness pretty much contradicts the perfection in the universe. Because when you forgive somebody or you're asking for forgiveness, you're saying that it's all bad. And that's not the truth. Hello? Beautiful Indonesian person. Wondering what I'm doing, probably. And yeah, so it's a lie. Forgiveness is really a lie. The concept of forgiveness is a lie. And there is no need to ever forgive somebody or to ask for forgiveness. I know some of you might go right now, oh, but I remember when my dad did this to me and my mom was like this to me, and that's why I can't have relationships with women and or men or you know, whatever the story is that you tell yourself. If you were to look deeper into what happened, then you would see that whatever the situation was also gave you amazing gifts and made you into this complex, multi-layered, deep human being that is able to enjoy this human experiences on such a more conscious level. And that is giving you something magnificent that you could have not gotten another way. And that's perfection. So one way I try to practice this in my life is by just continuously coming from a place of gratitude, because gratitude is the only thing that's real. Feelings and emotions are a lie, because they're just an illusion, and they're temporary, and they are washed away with the next emotion that comes, and that might be good, that might be bad, but it's temporary, and it just it disappears. And the only thing that ever lasts is love and gratitude. So those are the foundations for your being, for perfection. So one way I try to apply this concept is to not apologize anymore, and to not expect forgiveness or ask for forgiveness, and to not come from this place of giving forgiveness, because if I give forgiveness, that just makes me like better than somebody else, or if I'm asking for forgiveness, that implicates something wrong, that I did something wrong that was trying to harm the person. So I am not always successful with this, but it's a concept that I'm trying to cultivate in my life. So instead of saying I'm sorry, have been switching over, saying thank you. I don't know. A simple example. I'm running late. I'm on Bali time. Sometimes I'm running late, and the person had been waiting for me. And instead of saying, "Oh, I'm so sorry, I'm late," which puts everything out of balance, instead I'm saying thank you for waiting, because it honors the person so much more, instead of creating this power differential of putting this other person in this spot that not everybody wants to be in a higher state of power. So yes, no apology and gratitude instead. So you can try to do this. It takes a little bit of practice, but when you do it, the feeling you have and the resonance you get back from somebody else it feels completely different when you say thank you for waiting instead of I'm sorry I'm late. Or when somebody does something to you that made you feel negative or bad or hurt you, instead of saying, "Oh, I will not forgive you for this," or I'm asking you to apologize to me, you can just say thank you for the experience, because really and truly, from that experience, there's probably 10 things you learned, and 10 things that added to your life in a way that in the end brings you back to the balance in the middle, which is gratitude and love. So if you have some questions about this concept, please drop them down in the comments section. I would love to get your thoughts on this. It's something that I'm cultivating in my life and practicing. And go check it out, try it out, and then let me know how you're going. And if you feel this information could be useful to somebody else, then feel free to share it on your wall. Thank you for listening.